Hey fam, how's everybody doing today? Listen, so I'm in downtown Baltimore today, right? It is a Sunday, and sometimes to clear my mind, to get ready for the week, I'll pick different spots in different locations to come out. Baltimore is amazing. It's beautiful. It's one of those places that it's unique. Still got some little old features to it, that sets it apart from other different cities and stuff like that, right? So sometimes I'll be in Baltimore, I might be in Bethesda, Maryland, but just the different places, right? Just to clear my mind and think and rejuvenate myself, right? Relax just a little bit, right? So listen, real quick, 'cause I don't want to make this a long conversation, right? As we are going into the new year, right? I did a video yesterday in reference to maximizing the money that you're about to come into, right? That's what my video was about yesterday. Just maximizing the funds that you're about to, get your hands on, right? And which is pretty much tax money. Because at the end of the day, I find it's, at least in my experience of 16 years, right? and I'm looking at, some people who I know have come across a crap load of money, right? As a matter of fact, it's a young kid right now who receives some inheritance of, it's gonna be like a monthly distribution of about $15,000 a month, right? So hopefully I can sit down with him and convince him and things like that, right, to do better with the money, right? But he already got a plan as to the kind of car you want to buy and things like that, right? So it's things like that, right, that I like to educate people about. So in reference to you getting your tax money and not spinning your wheels every year, putting that money to use, right? So that way 10-15 years from now you can actually be in a comfortable state, okay? You actually have liquid money that you can actually, tap into and access, right? That's one. Number two, going into 2025, if you don't have life insurance, I don't know what you're doing. Life insurance is the basis, is the foundation for any financial portfolio, right? So if you don't have any life insurance in 2025, I don't know what else to say at this point, right? So we start with the basis first. Let's talk about some life insurance coverage. That's number one. Then number two is like we go into savings, and then number three is we go into investments. So listen, right now I think Walmart stock, I believe it's like $97. Quite a few other stocks is like kind of low right now that you can get yourself into. Just buy yourself one every single month. One share every single month if you can buy a bunch at a time, right? But we got to go into a season of doing better. We can't just keep repeating the same thing and hoping for better. Better only comes for you when you take action. That's the only way that you get better. So if you're coming across this huge lump sum of tax money that a lot of you are about to come into, and you do the same thing you did last year, the year before, or the past 10 years, and you wonder why you're still in the same position, because you're just simply not doing better. You're just simply not doing better. Okay, you're spinning your wheels every single, the money comes into your hand, your eyes get real big, you're already thinking about what you're gonna buy instead of what you need to invest in. Think about that for a second. Soon as you go to your tax advisor or your CPA and they do your taxes, right? You already start to factor in what you're gonna spend the money on, okay? Instead of, how you doing? Instead of you saying, you know what? How can I make this money make money for me? That should be the number one. As soon as they tell you how much you're getting back, it shouldn't be what bill am I gonna pay? Because here's the deal. It's a concept called pay yourself first. Once you understand that, you start to see your portfolio grow. But a lot of people pay bill collectors first and then pay themselves last. Well, but the problem with that is, by the time you pay yourself, there's nothing to pay. There's nothing to go towards you, because you don't pay everybody else first but yourself. So in a situation again where you're getting all this huge amount of money back, you want to now say, you know what? Let me not did what I did last year. Let me this time around do something better. Let me this time around look as to how I can invest. So 10 years from now, I'm in a better position. And I use that word 10 years, and a lot of people hear that, oh my God, that's a long time. Here's the deal. It's gonna come regardless. See, a lot of people want the riches now. Riches don't work that way. Riches are built over time. Okay? So if you don't want your next 10 years to be like your current 10 years, you may want to start considering the fact that, okay, what am I doing with my money? How can I better invest my money? And how can I build a brighter future? If you guys want some help with this, if you want a free financial analysis, if you want to go over some options that you can take to have a better near future, text me at 443-208-5480. That's 443-208-5480. You can also message me at TitanEvolutionGroup.com. Message me there and we'll get to you as soon as possible. Well, let's go into this new year as decision makers. Let's go into this new year as prosperous minded people. Okay? Not consumer minded people, prosperous minded people. As a matter of fact, so January 1st, I can at that point, in reference to my brokerage account, right? At that point decide, am I now gonna go from 20% contribution to 30 or 35% contribution? I'm already getting myself mentally prepared for the fact that I'm gonna make money, I'm gonna bring money in, but majority of it is gonna leave my hand before I get it and go into an investment portfolio that will build me a retirement, very comfortable retirement nest egg. We gotta make decisions. So 20% of what I was making was going into a brokerage account. Okay? And then I had like another 15 to 20% going into all my life insurance policy. That's my personal policy, the kids' policy, my mom's policy. I'm the owner of all these policies, and a portion goes into that, right? So technically speaking, I'm literally living off of just 60% of what I make. So it does get tight sometimes, okay? But it's a decision I have to make for a better future. Now I gotta decide if I now want 30% to go into my brokerage account next year, which means I gotta probably try to make more money so I can still continue to live a comfortable lifestyle that I live. Listen, again, I hope you guys have a wonderful and blessed Sunday. Just want to deliver some information to you guys today, something you can think about as we roll into Monday. Have a good one.